All right. This first project, it's for project basically. The first project it's basically a project that we won against competing against very big companies, and what our proposal contained our proposal was basically significantly better than the competition, and thanks also part of this. Proposal was including the use of Stratus computers. That it was a kind of something new in this business. We managed to get out of the standard hot standby systems that they were used to, and we provided a different approach that is actually very stable and works quite fine. The application is a monitoring and control system for a particular tower or the Long Island Railroad, and then basically handling a lot of traffic, and you can see the details of the application on the screen. The second project looks similar, but however is quite different in terms of system. So this is an alarming system instead of being a monitoring control system, even though there are the same components of monitoring the tracks and the signals in the railroad. This application is in Staten Island. Is the railroad running from north to south to the Staten Island, and also in this case we are basically fulfilling two aspects of the edge computing: the virtualization and the use of the Stratus servers as well. We have 3 virtual machines running our Linux operating systems for SCADA, Oracle database, and the playback server. The value of this application, the value added of this application is providing an algorithm. So there is a predictive part that basically does a prediction of the position of the train and compare that prediction with an algorithm that I implemented in the system with the actual signal system. And in case of discrepancy, it triggers an alarm. And an additional part that is the enhancement employee protection system that basically is providing a different way of setting work zone into the system. So far, before this application, the only way to set work zone is just calling on the phone and saying, we're setting the work zone here and there, though, with a lot of uncertainties and lack of traceability. This system allows to send text messages and some security codes to set up the work zone and also to remove the work zone in the same way. And another advantage using the Stratus server is we can use only one license at the end of the story. For the operating system, it's not a big deal in this case because it's a Linux operating system, so it's not a cost that is added to this. However, for the SCADA system and so for the development part, the IDE from the SCADA system, we buy only one license and not 2. That reduces the cost significantly. The next application is related to a completely different project. It's HVAC approach, and a project that is basically targeting the HVAC in 4 stations of the Second Avenue new project that Mike was talking about a few minutes ago. The challenges of this project is the connection with different machines and different devices and different equipment for different vendors in the field using a backnet protocol. And again, we use the Stratus server and Linux operating system and WinCC open architecture as well as we used before in the train application. And this project is still ongoing, so we're still working on that. However, once again, we could use only one license for the SCADA development system, and backnet protocol is quite challenging. It's very consuming in terms of memory, and data. And we hope to finish this project before the summer. It's long. We have a lot of delays because not our fault. So the other companies, they didn't basically abide to the backnet protocol as they were supposed to. This is the last project I present, and this is a bad example of not acceptance of our proposal. So we propose the same technology that we proposed before: status server, WinCC open architecture, Linux operating system, and the customers, they were not accepting the solution. They preferred a hot standby system, despite the fact that we proposed this solution with no additional costs. You may have comments. I have only bad words, and I don't repeat it. But anyway, that refusal cost us at least 6 months of fine-tuning of the hot standby system, and the creation of a lot of screen, additional control, additional monitoring for the status of those two servers, and we're still not finished. So that is really an example of what a bad decision makes, and basically, unfortunately, we couldn't talk these people into our preferred solution. So that ends my presentation. These are details, pictures of what we provide. I mean, some screenshots, some picture of our applications. But the conclusion is this: we are strongly encourage our customer to adopt the solution that we provided with particularly with the status server. We only have good things with this kind of servers, and also they are a very good match with our SCADA system with CCOA from Siemens. And that's it. Any questions? I'm